Red Bull gives you wings.
Since I'm getting a lot of views, we gotta talk about this again. The Red Bull gives you wings. Michael Jordan, the Red Bull. And he wore the number 9 and the number 23. 923. Can't believe it, right? And the number 9 he wore on the Dream Team one time. And he also wore when he was on the Wizards. Get it, Wizards? Dreams are very biblical. And dreams equals 360 in English gematria. Because when you're in the dream state, you're in eternity. A full circle or full cycle, the past, the present, the future. And that's what the number 9 is. Well, one of the things it means is the completion of a cycle. That's why it's a circle, but then it leads outward. So you're in this cycle, and then you move on to another cycle. So the Red Bull, right, gives you wings, wore 9 and 23. 9, 23. And he wore 2 other numbers, too, that match up perfectly. The number 45 and 12. 12 being, 12 tribes. 12 times 12 is 144. And the number 45 of all numbers, which is the square root of 2025. 45 times 45 is 2025. So he wore 923 and 45 for 2025 and 12 for 12 tribes, 144. I mean, and he's the Red Bull that gives you wings. Get it? Wings. Also, there were 6 days of creation, 24 hours a day. 6 times 24, 144. So 144 is symbolic of time as well. And if you look on a clock, the 1 is 5 minutes and the 4 is 20 minutes. So 5 minutes, 20 minutes, and 20 minutes equals 45. Back to 2025. But 45 is also September because the 45th wedding anniversary stone is sapphire. And the birth stone for September is sapphire. Out of all the months it could have been, it's sapphire, which is the 45th wedding anniversary stone. I mean, so 45, every time I see it, I see the number 9. I see 2025 because on a clock, the 4 is 20 minutes, the 5 is 25 minutes, 2025. And I see September for sapphire, the 45th wedding anniversary stone, sapphire. And the birthstone for September out of all the months is sapphire. I see all that when I see 45. And, of course, Psalm 45 is a psalm about a royal wedding, which is about Jesus and the church. Psalm 45. And then all of the other 45 things that I've shown you. Enoch equals 45 in simple gematria, he was raptured. Elijah equals 45 in simple gematria, he was raptured. Daniel equals 45 in simple gematria, and he was all about the Antichrist and Jacob's trouble, the last 42 months. And 45 is what? 45 is 2025. 45 times 45 is 2025. The square root of 2025 is 45. But this one really takes the cake. In Hebrew gematria, the name Adam, which is an aleph, a dalet, and a mem in Hebrew, has a numerical value of 45. This value is calculated by summing the value of its individual letters, aleph, dalet, and mem, which is 1, 4, and 40, for a total of 1, 4, 40 equaling 45. God declares the end from the beginning, guys. Adam is the very beginning, the first man. And his name equals, of all things, 45. Which on the clock, the 4 is 20 minutes, the 5 is 25 minutes. In multiplication, 45 times 45 is what? 2025. 20 plus 25 is 45. This, it is so over. And all the mockers and the scoffers, oh, they're going to be so sorry. They are going to be so sorry. Going back to Michael Jordan real quick, His number's 923, and then 45 and 12. Well, look at his name, Michael, and that's connected to 923 because Revelation 12. Going back to Michael Jordan real quick, and his number's 923, connected to Revelation 12 because his name is Michael, right? And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. So Michael the archangel kicks Satan and his angels out of heaven. 923, Michael Jordan, get it? And the man-child is caught up simultaneously, which is the true church, the true believers. Remember how Adam equals 45, and that automatically takes us to 2025, God declaring the end from the beginning. Well, I've shown this before, but I'm bringing up some older revelations because I got so many views now, new people. But this part is absolutely crazy, and it'll have you jumping. So, Adam taking us to 2025 already. So, Adam died at 930 years old. Genesis 5:5. And all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. Now, what about Noah's flood? The number 1656 is significant to the great flood of Noah, in that it represents the number of years from Adam's creation to the beginning of the flood, according to traditional biblical genealogies. Okay, so from Adam to Noah's flood is 1656 years. But from the creation of Adam to his death is 930 years. So how many years is it from Adam's death to the flood? And we know that Adam's pointing to 2025 with 45. So Noah's flood was 1656 years from the creation of Adam. And Adam died at 930 years. So what is the difference? 1656 minus 930, guess what it is? 726. Harpazo. Strong's Concordance, caught up, snatched away. The word used in 1 Thessalonians 4 verses 16 and 17. We shall be caught up in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. And Adam is 2025 because his name equals 45. And literally 4 and 5 on a clock is 2025. And 45 times 45 is 2025. And from Adam's death, 930 to the flood, 1656, is exactly 726 years, which is the number for harpazo in the Strong's Concordance. You know what that is? You know what that's called? That's called sick. That is so sick. It's an absolute miracle.